Welcome to Daddy and the Boy. I'm sure everybody missed that.
They did. Was this the most, restful weekend of your life?
It was, no, I still have stuff to do, and my schedule is still a little off. Like, it takes a couple days to get settled back in.
And catching up on stuff that you missed.
Yeah, and finally going back on stage, and, it was busy. It was a busy weekend.
But I meant more just, sleeping in your own bed and at least somewhat being back to real life.
Yes, although, I go right back to 1995 comic schedule, and I don't have to get up in the morning.
Yeah,
literally by Thursday night, I'm up until 4 o'clock in the morning, doing nothing. Like this job has kept me a normal human being for 20 years.
Oh, you think that had it not been for radio, you would have been up till 4 o'clock? Like this, you would have just been one of those night owl people.
Yeah, it's just you live overnight. And my wife last night was just drinking Red Bull at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, what are you doing?
What?
It's fucking crazy.
I had a very similar conversation with my work wife, Hot Dog, about the same thing, who didn't understand. Like, he said that he drank Red Bull because he enjoyed the flavor. He enjoyed the taste.
Yeah.
And I was like, the whole thing is Red Bull gives you wings. Like, it shoots you out of a cannon. And he's like, no, because, you like Mexican Coke. And we looked it up just in caffeine alone. An 8-ounce Red Bull has double the caffeine of a 12-ounce Mexican Coke, which is the good stuff. Plus, it's got taurine. It's got all the other stuff in it. Like, taurine, activates all your cells to give you energy. The idea of just, no, I'm just sipping on a Red Bull before I go to bed is nuts.
It's nuts, and Coke is a tasty drink, and it's meant to be a tasty drink. Caffeine is not the reason people drink Coke.
That's right.
The rush is not the reason people drink Coke. It's a side effect of it. But with Red Bull, the only reason you fucking drink it is to get fucked up, like to get that coffee rush, that buzz. I hate it. I think it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
makes your mouth dry. Red Bull stinks.
I'll drink sugar-free Red Bulls functionally. Before you go to the gym or something like that.
Yes.
Because it does work. But yeah, Hot Dog was like, I bought a case of Red Bull, 24 cans or whatever on Amazon, just to have, as a beverage, just the way somebody would buy bottled water or orange juice or something. And it's that's not what this is.
No, and that's not why you're doing it. We have a nice compliment for Sam. We should go to the compliment. Come on.
I don't need this.
Let's go to the compliment.
MJ in New Jersey.
Hello,
What's
MJ.
Up, MJ?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey, really just want to say what a great job you did, Sammy, last week. Some of the funniest shit I've heard in a really long time on the show, and I hope McClure hears it and somehow, helps the negotiations go along and you get $1 million or $2 million your way just on last week alone. I mean, Troy almost dying. That's always funny.
Always funny, yes.
Yeah, the staff came through
yes,
very large, taking a lot of weight off my shoulders.
Absolutely. And believe me, these guys use these last 2 weeks as a thing. Let's just show them what we can do when he's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
We called it, we said it's code name Real the last 2 weeks. It was REEL.
I trust me, I know. And I guarantee you, Troy, and then we have, dude, you're fucking killing it. I just know Troy.
I don't want to say anything, but
you had a caller call in from Canada, and just a little nuances like saying, "Hey, let's go to not that one, the funny one. Let's go to so and so from Ontario."
Wait, now hold on a minute, MJ. Hold on. Now, are you calling to besmirch me?
Don't besmirch.
No, I love you, Jimmy.
Okay.
Love Sam more.
All right. Thank you, MJ.
All right, MJ. You're allowed to do that.
All right, bye.
What did the Canada caller say?
I don't know.
Oh, too busy fighting back.
He was besmirching you, to be fair. You can't have people besmirching you.
Yes, that was unnecessary, MJ, but your point was lost.
Yes. No, but this idea that, it is weird when you encounter someone that's no, I'll drink Red Bull with dinner. What?
Because it's not meant for that, and it's one of those things where we know what you're doing. But then again, coffee's the same thing. I drink coffee for the effect. I mean, I'll have decaf because I'm so addicted to coffee, but it's for the effect. For the effect. Yeah.
Yes.
I drink this Red Bull. I mean, this fucking cold brew. It's for the effect.
I love when I'm not here in the mornings dropping off the kids at school, going into Dunkin', sitting down, meeting with my attorney. If I'm like dehydrated, getting a Powerade and sitting down with my coffee, it's the best. But also, I'm not like ordering a bunch of coffees and going, no, this is the same as getting soda or water or something like that. It's like, this is not a beverage. This is a functional thing.
Red Bull is meant specifically to get you a buzz. It's meant specifically to get you, to wake you up, and that's what it's great for.
Or give you an energy boost.
Yeah, but she's, I guess there's other things she would rather be doing, but she can't.
So it's like, this is the better option.
The only option, I'm assuming, yeah.
Right, and probably the better option for you.
Sure.
Better to be all buzzed up on Red Bull than whatever else.
Yeah, there's a lot worse things somebody could be doing. But anyway, she's been sleeping on the couch.
Because she can't sleep. She gets all Red Bulled up.
Yeah, it's like last night's 12 o'clock. I'm going to bed. And she's like, I can't.
She's drinking Red Bull at midnight?
No, but I mean around 10:30, 10 o'clock. And I'm like, what? Are you fucking crazy?
Right.
So, yeah, that's where
That's one of those things when the Red Bull comes out at 10 p.m. and you go, oh. This isn't a 10 p.m. problem. We've decided at 10 p.m. this is going to be the rest of the evening.
We're not sleeping tonight. Yeah. And then this morning, she's just not, of course not. You can't drink that stuff at 10 o'clock at night and fall asleep.
Does she wake up when you wake up?
No, I mean, I have my ritual in the morning, and one of the things, I go in the living room, do this, do that, and then she woke up when I walked in and said good morning, and then came to bed.
Right.
But she was asleep.
She was exhausted. Yeah.
So, yeah, she's probably comatose right now.
Yeah. Then she'll wake up, watch some old westerns, The Nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
old lady shit.
Did you miss your big TV? Have you been enjoying it?
I have been enjoying it. I watched the ball game. I watched my Yankees.
Whose?
We're going to the World Series.
Who is? What's with these pronouns?
We're so psyched.
We?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yankee Nation. Yeah, we're all going to the series.
Travis, is Yankee Nation a thing?
Yeah.
It is.
It's Jim and, I don't know, other people, I assume.
I've never heard Yankee Nation, but I'm not the sports guy.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I was happy that they won, though. I watched the end. It was very exciting. I watched the end of that one game.
That's it. The
whole
season.
I'll watch the World Series and I'll root for them.
Sure. No, because I know you haven't been following too closely because I walked in and you asked about the Mets and you asked Mike who the Mets were playing.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were playing the Dodgers.
They were. Yeah.
But this, what's this guy, Soto? I've never heard of him before, but apparently he's very good.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, yeah.
Player on the New York Yankees.
Yes, very good.
No, yeah.
Nice 3-run shot.
Yep.
To put them up 5-2 in the ninth.
Yep. Lots of the Yankees jerseys are all coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And it was interesting because I felt like in my travels, the Mets had this incredible season.
Yeah.
So it felt like everywhere that I was going, I was seeing Mets merch. And all of a sudden, like this weekend, it was, the little kids busting out their Yankees jerseys, all the dads wearing their Yankees hats.
Yeah.
All the Yankees fans are coming back. You are a little more tried and true.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to buy a Yankee hat, by the way.
Purchase one.
Yeah, to honor the series.
Sure.
No, I'll actually dig. You know what? I'm going to find one of my old Yankee hats.
That would be the way to go. I mean, there is something, if you want to be, it's a little more douchey to have a brand new crisp Yankee hat.
No, I have an old Yankee
ready for the World Series.
I almost feel bad for John Sterling because the year that he drops out, they go back to the World Series.
Well, he's back.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, I don't know.
Is he back?
John Sterling decided to unretire.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yes, he did.
As of when?
Not too long ago. You didn't miss much, but yeah, he decided to unretire. He was bored, I guess, being retired, and decided to pull a Francesa and go, hey, I know you were starting to move on and figure out the next guy, and he was going to get his, but I've decided to come back.
It's funny because I just saw Sterling Cam on Twitter on TV. I had no idea he's actually
No, that's
back.
from this game. That's from this weekend.
Oh, can we hear his call?
They asked him to come back for the playoffs.
Oh, they asked him
to.
Oh, ugh.
It's real nice to hear. Guys that you're trying to...
I mean, yeah, why? I'd be furious.
Unless they see these guys as transitory, like these guys are just temporary.
Susan Waldman and various other people.
So is there no other actual person with her?
I think it's been like 2 or 3 steady guys, depending on the travel schedule.
Yeah, and he stinks. Like I want to hear his call just to see how annoying it is.
What do you want to hear? The Juan Soto call or the...
The Juan Soto call would be great.
Hang on.
Let's see how fast he makes it about him.
The 1-2. Swung on a high fly to center. Back goes Thomas on the track. He's at the wall, and she's gone! A 3-run home run. The Yankee bench comes on the field. Wow, what a Soto photo. A long,
I mean, he
high,
fucking stinks. He fucking stinks.
You think
the
so?
news is that they go up 5-2 in the ninth. Not his catchphrase.
Wow, what a Soto photo.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. And fuck the Yankees for doing that to the other guys
Just
in
to
the
the
booth.
yeah.
That's the fans' ears. Who enjoys
That's
that
the
shit?
real crime.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
until you said that. You just ruined my fucking week.
Sorry.
I had no idea he was back.
It's the familiarity.
I felt bad for him because, like, I had a legacy. Hey, they're going to the series.
Right.
And
No.
I hear him. I wish he was dead.
Yeah, I think there's the familiarity of just the voice.
Yeah.
No matter what it's saying, this is what it sounds like when the Yankees are in the playoffs. This is what it's going to sound like when the Yankees are in the World Series. This is what Yankees baseball sounds like. Like that old coot who used to hang out with the organ talking about number 2, Derek
Bob Shepard.
Jeter. No, Jerry Shepard.
Oh, Jerry Shepardini was a legend.
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
that was the one I was thinking.
I think it was it was Bob. Wasn't that his name, Bob Shepard?
The in stadium announcer for the Yankees. Who was
Number
there.
2, Derek Jeter.
Number 2.
He was there forever, since
Forever.
the 50s.
Bob Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in his 90s, and he fucking finally stopped doing it. But,
Yeah.
he was great.
And again, that's one of those voices that you just like, especially you could hear it on television, of course, because it'd be like it's just in the arena. But when you're in the stadium, that was the sound of the stadium.
But he wasn't on TV, and he didn't do anything other than just announce any changes of the in-stadium.
Number 2 for you, Derek Jeter.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
okay, all right.
There was none of that.
Right.
Number 22, that's 2 Jeters. Shut up. Shut up. Boo. Yeah, he was great, Bob Shepard. And he said his favorite name to say was Mickey Mantle. Someone asked him the best name to announce, and he said Mickey Mantle. Because it just flows.
It does flow, but it's also a humble brag that you got to announce Mickey Mantle.
In a way, yeah.
It's a little
yeah.
humble brag there.
Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
It seems like a fun name to say.
Yeah, because there's probably other alliteration, but they weren't Mickey Mantle.
No, I mean, if the Mets come to town, you say Bob Apodaca. That's not as fun.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, you could have, if you're Sterling, maybe just captured. But Yankees fans kind of like John Sterling. They don't like Bob Costas. They like John Sterling.
Uh-huh.
They hate Bob Costas.
They do. Although I like Bob Costas. I think he's interesting and good. And I'm
do?
Yeah, I do. I've always thought he was a decent announcer. Like he's not. He's a little annoying.
People think he's smug, and people think that he's bored, that he doesn't capture.
Maybe sure.
You know what I mean? He's that same monotone. You're
Yes.
all excited about this moment, and then he's like, "Well, there he goes to third base," and you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, you know what? He is a little boring.
Right.
Yeah. It's
for those
true.
moments.
Yeah, he stinks. You're right.
Okay,
He does.
I'm glad I could give him
No. You're right. He does. He
Sorry
stinks.
to Bob Costas.
It's very monotone and not giving a fuck. And there's times where someone did it last year in a playoff game where they just the energy was so dead at the end of either the series or whatever. And I'm like, this is for fans. It's such a big moment.
Yeah, it's almost that energy of like somebody hitting a triple or something, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And then the guy next to you goes, "I mean, he always hits triples."
Yeah.
And you're like, you just killed the vibe, dude."
And it's gone. That's a home run. It was the end of a football game. It might have been Al Michaels. Was it Al Michaels that got criticized a few years ago for a shit?
I think for a Jaguars call.
Yeah, it was some abominable.
I think we played it right.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
And there's a line between this fucking fat-faced blithering idiot and that.
You talking
I
about
think
John
that's-
Sterling?
Yes.
Okay.
That's an issue with when the playoffs start for baseball specifically. They go to national broadcasters.
That's right.
You know, and that's a problem. Like,
Yeah.
they're not Yankee broadcasters.
Right.
They're going to give the homer call, and they're not.
And they haven't been on the ride the entire time. They're not invested.
Yeah,
But they're not giving any. Like, I think having someone who's not going to give necessarily the fan call is fine. Like, but it's some energy because it is a home run in the series or the playoffs or whatever. And
Right. Like, I understand the energy
Yeah.
that you're communicating to for either team.
yeah,
I think Peacock, I think, when they had a Sunday morning game for earlier this year and last year, they would have one person from each broadcast in with the national announcer. And I liked that. I thought that
Peacock
was good.
is so good.
Like if it was, Orioles Yankees, it would be Michael Kay and, Ben McDonald or whatever.
Who was mad at him for not talking to him on the bus?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and it was a way to still have like a national broadcast, but also local guys.
So they one from each. I see. I think you meant they'd have one Peacock and one from a team.
No.
You mean one Met, one Yankee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I like that, and I feel like that's something like that the playoffs and the World Series should do.
That's really great. Yeah. What a good idea.
Yeah. And also to give like the regular season announcers a rub, like, hey, we're all going to the World Series. You get to now.
And also, these guys know the teams.
They know the teams very well. That's right. They know every single weird thing that might have happened halfway through the season. They remember the slumps. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be a great idea.
Yeah. It was a.
I'm sure the chemistry's a little weird because they don't know each other, but I mean, that's what they do, right?
That's what they do. They're professionals. They jump in when they're talking about their team.
Right. They know when to jump in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think so. It's been an exciting time though. It seemed like Mets fans in general were okay with how the fact that they got more out of this season than anybody expected them to.
Right.
It was kind of a bummer, but it's like, okay, it was a great postseason. It was a great season.
Sure.
And
Yankees Dodgers, you can't cry about it. I mean, there is a rivalry there from, again, the 70s, Lasorda.
Yeah, but
Yankees Mets is better, but
it's good. Either a Subway Series or we're back to East Coast versus West Coast.
Yeah.
And I've always loved East Coast versus West Coast.
I remember those.
No Diddy this time.
Unfortunately, no.
No. Well,
unfortunately. I mean, he's falsely accused.
Well, I don't know.
We'll
see.
See.
Yeah. A lot of evidence.
It doesn't look good.
A lot of
it
evidence.
Doesn't. I don't care about him either way. I'm not a fan. So I don't have any investment in him.
Right.
It doesn't look good.
A lot of evidence.
It doesn't look good.
A lot of oils. A lot of baby oil. Yeah.
Who's Kodak Blue? Kodak Black.
Oh, he's a hip hop personality. That's a big Sam Roberts guy. What's up, Darren?
Hey, good morning or good evening, guys.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, and welcome back, John.
Thank you.
Missed you.
Thanks, sir.
But I wanted to commend Sam on handling last week. I was worried that the show was going to be shit, but he did his thing.
Qualified compliment.
Yeah, he did his thing.
That's not the best way to.
He gave me O&A vibes. So I definitely wanted to just give you a special shout out. And then also last week, Kodak Black shouted out your podcast.
Yeah.
You had an amazing week.
It was an amazing. Yeah.
Did he shout your podcast out?
Well, there's a slight debate only from haters, but it's even people who would generally go like, "No, Sam, that wasn't about you."
Yeah.
Are kind of going, "I wish I could say it wasn't about you, but it really sounds like it was about you."
What did he say?
He was asked just straight up, okay, and context is important. Thank you, Darren. This dude his name is the Schmo.
Oh, I know the Schmo. I know him.
You do?
Yeah.
He's got like the
I know
his
him.
look.
Yeah.
So I don't know him. Okay, I didn't know him. Well, I know him now, but I didn't know him, and he didn't follow me. Like this wasn't a thing where he's like, "Oh, I'm a Sam guy. I'll do." So I didn't know anything about this guy, and he does his interviews, and he's interviewing Kodak Black, and he asked Kodak Black his Mount Rushmore of performers.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, if you want to listen,
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, man. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for greatest performers all time? You can include yourself.
Performers?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, me, Jim&Sam, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson, Elvis.
Wow.
I mean, that's not Sam.
It is not Sam.
He said not Sam.
Now, who put that reel there?
The Schmo did.
So he put your picture in there.
He did. That's not my reel.
That's you.
Right.
That is you, not Sam.
He put it in there. He said not Sam. There's only one not Sam. I mean, it's trademarked, so try to do another one.
Yeah. I would say, now, do you have any connection to him at all?
No. And then I went to Kodak Black's Instagram. That's a good question. And go like, okay, does he follow me? And I didn't even know. And he doesn't follow me, but he only follows like 17 people, and he's not active.
100%, yeah.
But like...
Well, if you're on the Mount Rushmore, I mean, that's more than just a clip. Yeah, that's not just a clip.
Right, that's a...
And it was not your reel. I thought you put that reel together.
Did not.
Yeah.
I just saw it. I had no idea anything about it.
if the schmo, who I do like, he's a really good, like he comes on Unfiltered sometimes. He's a big UFC fan.
Gotcha.
And he's a character, but he's I like him.
I was going through his thing. Yeah, I guess he like does a bunch of stuff with Conor McGregor and stuff.
Yeah,
or maybe he just did it. Yeah.
He's all over the combat world.
Yeah. He is a funny character.
Yes, he is. And he knows what he's talking about. Like he knows the sport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love it when people have that like ridiculous characters, and then you start talking to them, and they actually have this knowledge base under it.
That's what he does. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of loves this guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. That's a great. I think that's a legit shout out.
I think so too.
I think that's legit.
I think so too.
Wait, hold on.
What? Why is it?
What were you saying?
I'm not so sure.
No, this is a hater. This is pure hater.
Now, hold on. As of when? You're not sure as of now?
Wait, and are you shocked?
No, last
he
week
brought
when I
this
saw
up
the
last
clip.
week.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on. What does he have to show my passport?
Travis thinks that he's saying,
No, I'm saying.
no, I'm saying.
After he says me.
But
Let me hear it again.
Yeah.
If I'm to believe that Kodak Black's Mount Rushmore is Conor McGregor, Muhammad Ali,
Right.
Michael Jackson,
Right.
Elvis,
Right.
himself,
Right.
and Sam Roberts. That's a tough pill to swallow.
It really is. That's a great way to look.
But-
it's terrible. It's not you. I'm convinced. Travis is convinced. It's not you.
For my medium,
Don't look at the
Yeah, I
clip.
don't care what she said.
for Teresa Caputo. For my medium, I'm Ali.
I'm not saying you're not.
It would
I'm
make
saying
sense.
that's a tough pill to swallow.
Well, he said it. He said it. That's Kodak Black's opinion.
Yeah, can we hear that again?
Listen to it.
Sure.
But don't look at the screen.
Yep.
Don't let that influence you. Hang on. Let me put it back up again.
That's it. You gotta get that close.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for greatest performers all time? You can include yourself.
Performers?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, me, Jim&Sam, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson, yeah, Elvis.
Wow.
It's not Sam.
Me, no, I'm saying.
And by the way, like Jim presented in the evidence at the beginning, the schmo's the one that put the graphic up.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Which
I
means
know
Simone may have misheard it too.
How could the whole world be mishearing it? Just because Travis is a hater.
No, but he's
the whole world's only they're mishearing it because of what the schmo put up.
And here's what Travis said that is interesting, is that it is a weird Mount Rushmore
Kodak Black's a weird guy.
because they're all performers.
I'm a performer.
No, but you're a broadcaster. Like this
Last professional.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd put an E in there, but
Professional?
I don't know. I think you might be right. Yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah,
It's not there. It's not there. Travis can hate all he wants, and by the way, Travis has an absolute reputation for hating.
yes, he does.
You know what I
He's a
mean?
hater. He's hateful,
He's a hateful guy.
Jealous.
He's a very jealous guy.
petty
guy.
Yeah,
Snide.
incredibly snide.
Shitty.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
All that's
all fair.
and documented.
Very, very well documented.
Whatever makes you feel better.
And I haven't gotten one objection to any of those statements I just made from anyone.
Both things can be true.
But I just won't. The idea that Travis would want to take the wind out of anyone's sails is a very Travis thing.
I mean, he wants to do more than that. He wants to do fucking yacht off the coast of Sicily.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He wants to tip that sumbitch right over.
Yeah.
I'm just asking what makes more sense.
Can we hear it one more time?
Of course.
Rushmore for greatest performers all time. You can include yourself.
Performers?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, me, Jim&Sam, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson,
There's
yeah,
a T in
Elvis.
there.
Wow. There.
I thought I heard a T too.
I couldn't hear the T.
Sorry. I mean, I would love to not pat
I
myself.
did not hear it either. I didn't
It
catch.
could go either way.
It could go either way.
Well, sorry, Travis. Nobody's shouting you out, and you're gonna have to deal with
I
that.
don't need to be shouted.
And you need to celebrate your friends and stop trying to look for the
As
negative.
soon as I see a clip about one of my friends, I will celebrate.
He's a negative guy, isn't he? I mean, evidence would point you in a direction.
What have I been saying for years?
Evidence would point you in that
That's a good
direction,
point.
and the evidence here points me in another direction.
Let me ask you this, Troy. Are you surprised?
Not for a single second.
No. There's not an ounce of shock on your face when I look at you.
No, it's like, oh, that's about what he would say.
Yeah,
Someone's got to keep you in check.
Yeah.
Is there a way to slow audio down? Like
it hasn't been invented.
No.
Like there's a way to do we have a way to slow? Sometimes it's tricky. The only reason I'm questioning it. The only reason I'm questioning it at all is because it is an interesting point about they're all Elvis, Michael Jackson. They're guys who are just singers and
the greatest that ever did their field.
Yeah, and kind of universally recognized greatest. And it would be an odd thing to put any broadcaster, unless he said Stern, that I could go, okay.
Or
Rush
Why not say
Limbaugh.
Sam Roberts?
Because I've branded myself well. They say it all the time. That's what they say.
Some
They
people
walk
do.
around and they say, "Not Sam, isn't this great? Isn't this a great show?" They go, "This is a great show." This is what they say.
I
didn't hear it,
T. Kodak Black, huge fan, big fan of mine. He loves it, loves the show. He says, "This not Sam." It's like Ali. I said, "Okay."
Well, you hope Trump would get that name right, because if he messed that one up, there's a big problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Kodak Bear.
Will in Orlando.
Hey, listen, I'd be the first one to shit on Sam if I had the opportunity, but he is saying not Sam, and the reason why I can prove it is because the M sound is at the end. If he was saying Nam saying, it would be in the middle. There is no M sound in the middle of that sort of one and a half syllable word.
That's right.
So, and plus, guys, they don't say Nam saying, they say Namin. That's what they say if you're
Travis is not down.
If you're in the culture.
Travis is not down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't sound like a guy who's in the culture. So
he's in the culture. Yes. Thank you, Will.
I am definitely not in the culture.
Oh, okay.
You may be right. I'm not saying it's not either, but it is an interesting point that Travis raised. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But I mean, typical. Interesting, but typical.
Yeah.
He could be saying, I mean, anything. Travis would take a contrarian, let me pull you down because nobody's complimenting me.
He is a blow out your candle to make his shine brighter guy.
Yeah. And he doesn't understand that, like, he's only making himself look worse because we're on an audio medium. And we got people calling in going, I'm hearing it. I'm not watching it. I'm hearing it. This is what I'm hearing.
Right.
I'd
like to hear it slowed down.
I'm sure that can
there's
happen.
A way, yeah, there's a way to slow it down.
Pull the audio out.
Sure.
Slow it down. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. I'm not invested either way. Like I don't know anything about Kodak Black.
Yeah. Let's go to Matt in Chicago. What's up, Matt?
Hey guys, the big thing here is that he's from Florida. That's how they talk. If you listen to any of his interviews, that's how he speaks. And even after that, he says "motherfucker." He's just giving himself time to think. That's literally how the man talks.
So what does that mean? I know what you're saying.
I think he's saying that's how the guy talks. He's from Florida. He brings me up all the time.
Nah, Sam, not saying. Nah, I'm saying, not Sam. Yeah, that's.
They'd love me in Florida. Yeah.
Can we hear another? Can we bring up another interview with Kodak Black? That's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, is there any other instance of him saying "know what I'm saying"? Except it sounds exactly like "not Sam."
Something like that. Is that just the thing he did not saying? Like, is that not saying? Like, is that something he just said?
Yeah, like other instances of him saying "not Sam," except he doesn't mean "not Sam." I've never heard anyone say "not Sam." Not Sam is a very specific term.
Yep.
It's one of the reasons why it appealed to me as a brand. Not Sam. Can only really mean one thing. It's clear. Easy to say, fun to say. People go like this. Who are you listening to? Not Sam. That's fun. People like that.
Yeah, I would like to hear him in another interview.
Right.
We'll clear this up.
I mean, it's clear to me. Travis has a history of being on the wrong side of it. History, meaning,
He does.
So, other than that.
We will see.
Yeah. Mike, were you bummed out about your Mets?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of over the course of the series that we just kind of felt the way it was going to go.
Yeah.
So it's, not a happy outcome, but it wasn't a huge shock.
They had 2 games that they won, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was like every game the team that won just kicked the other team's ass.
Right. Yeah, because they had 2 games that they dominated. But it still seemed like I was reading stuff from Mets fans that, like, by the first or second inning, they were kind of like, yeah, we just we can't beat this team. We're not.
You saw that it was over early?
Yeah, they were leaving. Like, it was just throughout the series. They'd load up the bases, or they get 2 guys on, and then not drive anyone in. They were just leaving a lot of runners on base, leaving a lot of runs out on the field.
Yeah,
that's very frustrating.
Well, that's okay because we got the Yankees.
Sure,
in
we're
New
going.
York,
We're going.
And I mean, New York is a football city. Boy, do our teams know how to play.
Oh, did the Cowboys play yesterday?
No, they mercifully had the week off.
Oh,
so yeah, it's about the best week they've had.
Yeah, they'll go out to San Francisco and take a beating next.
Oh yeah, 2 and 4.
Right.
They'll be 2 and 4.
That's right. Yeah,
that's 3 and 4.
Are they 3 and 2 or 3 and 3?
They beat the Giants, the Browns, and the Steelers.
Oh, I thought they only won twice. Okay, so what are they? 3 and 3?
Yeah.
Good.
You see, yesterday the Giants and the Eagles played. And the Giants, I mean, they came close. They came really close to winning. Because they got, what did they get, 3 on the board? It was a blowout. It was a total, it was the type of game that you kind of just turn it off because you're like, there's nothing happening here. What was was it 27-3 or was it even more?
I don't remember. I was listening on the radio and it was literally like the first week of the deja vu of the first week of the season where I was getting off Route 3 and the line of fucking cars coming out of MetLife plus like a 40-minute delay.
And when you say you were listening on the radio, that means the game was very much still in play.
Yeah.
They got their dicks kicked in.
Oh, it was a massacre.
It's hard to feel. I don't know
28-3
by their former running back.
It's hard to feel any way about this because I hate both teams so much. Like I think I probably hate Philly more, so it's harder to see them win than I get joy out of seeing the Giants lose.
I get that. And then I thought last night, for America's game, I thought the Jets were actually looking quite good in the first half of the game, and I was like, oh, Robert Saleh must be kind of sad. He doesn't want this team to win without him. I turned it off like the beginning of the third quarter. It didn't go well after that.
For the Jets?
Yeah, they decided to stop playing.
They're a terrible organization.
Yeah,
the worst.
The Jets ended up losing. What was the score at halftime, Travis? You were telling me?
They were up 15-13.
That's what it was. 15-13. I was like, oh, that looked good for the Jets.
Sure.
Good for the Jets. Their fans need this. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, what happened while I was unconscious? 37-15, the Steelers win. So they recovered.
Yeah.
And got up to 37-50. Jets did nothing for the entire second half.
So they basically were outscored 24-0.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Yes. Yeah. They didn't score anything and they didn't stop anyone from scoring.
They're a bad organization. Not good.
Not good. Not good. Who's Aaron Rodgers going to get fired now?
Well, by the way, what is the Cowboys' problem? Is just the whole team's terrible? I haven't watched.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just a complete systemic failure. They neglected to do anything in free agency. Like at the end of every NFL season, like you wind up, having a bunch of contracts that are expiring because everyone kind of plays on like little 2 and 3 year deals, and they hemorrhaged a lot of guys. They decided not to spend the money to replace anyone. Everyone else has been building up their rosters like crazy. Like if you look at Buffalo, Minnesota, everyone's going out and getting. The Jets just went out and got a guy. Everyone is going out and adding to their rosters, except inexplicably the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
And they have money to spend. Like there's $20 million sitting there to spend.
They like to accrue interest.
Yeah, it must be in like an index fund or something like that. And it's compounding annually.
We like to have cash on hand.
It's so nice to not be upset by it anymore.
You're over it.
Oh, it used to ruin my life.
Now you're just over it.
Ruin my life.
Does it ruin you, or have you just become accustomed to it's going to be a disappointment, Mike?
No, I have a couple ways to kind of cope on it. One is that
Drinking.
I'm not. No.
Okay.
I'm not playing in any of these games. So for me to be incredibly emotionally tied to something athletically, I have to have like a physical investment in it. Like sports that I played are, there was, hours and hours of sweat and effort put into those things. Those very important to me. I can't, I'm not going to throw a fucking bottle of, Bud Light at the fucking TV because
you don't drink Bud Light, do you?
Well, not anymore.
Good. Okay, thank you. Woo!
Up until about 12 months ago or so.
Sure. Okay, good. Okay, I was worried for a second.
No. Kid Rock set things straight.
Good.
I was like, you emptied that magazine.
I was going to send you the video. I was like, you should have seen this.
But yeah, no, the burning the jerseys in the parking lot has always seemed like a very weird thing. And then the other thing is, I think you just have to kind of look at like the way professional sports play out is that your team will probably not do anything for decades. You're going to get a couple of years where everything is great, and then it's going to be decades again. And you just kind of have to ride the wave and be invested in like watching the process and be like, oh, they're building the team now. We get to see a championship in a couple of years, maybe.
Do you watch them when they're like, you'll watch if they'll say they're fucking 3-10 or they're fucking whatever 5-7. You'll just watch even though it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because there's kind of something about going through a season like that, and like it winds up unfolding in like comedy at points because the play gets so bad. And then when you do have the good season a few years later, you're like, oh yeah, remember that year that they couldn't fucking buy a win? And you're like, oh, this is nice. They're scoring 40 points a game now.
We earned this.
Yeah, you kind of enjoy the ride.
But does it ever like screw up your fantasy team?
Well, I don't have one of those.
Why not?
There's a word for that we're not allowed to use on the airwaves. It was very popular around cafeteria tables in the 90s.
Okay. Do you find that's who plays fantasy sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same people who would enjoy a Bud Light?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little lame.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people associate gambling with it, so you realize there's a whole
course, yeah,
level of excitement. But yeah. Yeah, so neither the Jets nor the Giants did very well at all.
No.
Yesterday. It was a tough weekend for any New York fan that's not a Yankees fan. And the fact that the Yankees did well makes it a tough weekend even more so.
Sure.
Because people who aren't Yankees fans hate when the Yankees do well. Not only did all their teams lose, but the team that they hate won.
But the Yankees haven't done like when's the last time they went to a World Series? It's been a few years at least. It hasn't been
Travis?
What? The Yankees?
The last time they were in a series.
2009, I believe.
Yeah, so it is like 15 years or 14.
Yeah, they deserve it. It's been
it's been a long time.
Yeah, they're fans of soccer.
I would like to have seen the Mets go. That'd be interesting.
In case you can't tell, I was being sarcastic.
But it is a long time.
It's a long time for the Yankees.
For the Yankees, yeah.
And not a long time for other teams.
No.
But it's longer than average for the Yankees. We put our 15 in, Travis.
Yeah, no. You guys definitely have suffered enough.
Sure. Agree. Thank you.
When was the last time Baltimore was?
42 years ago.
Okay, 42. Okay.
Wow.
1983.
Troy was 10. That's how long ago it was.
Did they win it?
Yeah, they won in 83. Yeah.
So you've never seen them in the World Series?
No.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
You would? You would watch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you go?
That would be sick.
It's the only thing I haven't seen.
What's the closest?
Oh, because you don't want to go to a World Series if it's not your team.
I would go to a World Series if it's not my team.
Like
that's literally the only thing. My dad and I have done everything we possibly can with this organization except see a World Series.
Oh, with this? Okay, I got
We've been to a divisional game. We've been to a league championship game. We've been to the All-Star game. We've been to Ripken's last game. We've been to Ripken's record-breaking game. There's nothing we could do with this organization except see a World Series.
Did you have tickets to the game that Ripken had them turn the lights off?
Yeah.
That would have been a big one.
Well, his wife was having her fucking pussy knocked out watching Field of Dreams.
I heard that was a rumor. Yeah, that's the one thing.
That's it.
And you haven't had the opportunity to.
And he's not getting any younger, so.
Yeah.
You want him to. Well, he remembers the last one, but still, you want to do it with him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like probably the most important thing outside of like real life family stuff.
Sure.
That's important to me.
Did he didn't go in 83 by himself, did he?
He was working and living in Baltimore.
Okay.
He's seen them like win championships, like in the 70s and the 80s. Yeah.
So he would just tell you the lore.
Yeah.
You guys would go together if you could.
Oh God, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I would see if I could get tickets to the World Series and bring my dad to a Yankees World Series, but he'd embarrass me.
You think he'd root against them?
He'd wear his Red Sox hat and he'd boo them. he'd wear his Red Sox hat to the Yankees-Dodgers World Series, and he would just cheer the Dodgers and specifically boo the Yankees.
You're lucky your dad's not a fucking Commanders fan.
Why is that?
Did you see that asshole that punched those 2 Commanders fans?
No, I didn't see.
You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he was a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Oh, those Baltimore fans are notoriously toxic.
They are very obnoxious people. But he knocked out 2 guys. He's like a big bully douchebag.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that? The video was everywhere. It was,
I saw the video of I believe it was who did the Cowboys play last week? Eagles?
Who did
they got the Lions kicked their ass.
Yeah, the video that I saw was the Lions fan doing the gritty in front of the girl Cowboys fan that was throwing up. I saw that, but I didn't see this.
This is just some big jerk off.
Do we got a straggler? 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 Do we got a straggler?
By the way, the cameraman should also be executed.
Let's go!
Oh, he's so cool.
I don't lose.
Oh, he's so cool.
I don't lose.
You're not on the team, jerk.
What a fucking zilch.
I don't lose. You don't win either. You're not on the team. You bought the jersey.
The cameraman also sucks. We got a straggler.
Oh, yeah.
He means the fans.
Right.
Those Commanders fans, yeah.
Because the Commanders fans are supposed to be out of here. We got some stragglers.
Yeah. What a piece of shit. Yeah, there's like an arrest warrant for him to get fired.
Yeah, he seems probably intoxicated.
Probably, but just to go beat the shit out of 2 guys over this nonsense.
Yeah, because your football team that you're a fan of, that you think you're on the team.
So silly.
This is Sunday for so many people, though. Like, in any urban enclave where a lot of people in their 20s and 30s live, people just get fucking blacked out in the middle of the afternoon and go out and get into all sorts of ruckuses.
I wish they would get blacked out and then really just sit in a dark corner and think about their lives and how maybe they don't need to base their lives around an organization that has nothing to do with them.
And doesn't care about them at all.
Doesn't care about them at all, which is actually trying to hold them up by their ankles and shake them down for whatever money's in their pocket.
Yeah, like you don't think the Ravens are not going to release a statement going, we support, his name is John, we support him because he doesn't lose.
He's a team member of ours.
Yeah, we associate closely with him. He doesn't lose and we try not to.
Yeah.
For guys like him.
He's an esteemed member of the Ravens Nation.
Yes, Ravens community.
Ravens community.
Yeah. What a fucking... Like, I don't like to see people get in trouble for saying things, but if you go out and just beat the shit out of people, fuck
Assault
you.
is it's a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people really do take it way too seriously.
It's insane. You're associating yourself with something that has nothing to do with you.
Just watch your program. It's just there so you can watch your program.
Yeah, get pissed off, fine,
sure.
Be happy, fine.
Fine, enjoy yourself. But, I mean, the idea that this is your real life is, well, it's sad.
What are you doing?
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. I like those. A lot of those videos are put on just for social media of people wrecking their TV.
Oh, my God, yeah. You can see it's like an old TV that they were going to replace anyway. Yeah. Oh, he broke his TV. It wasn't even connected to the wall well.
Yeah. I've done that. Not the TV, but the temper tantrums.
You have?
Yeah, in my life, sure.
Like are you like a break stuff guy? Like smash stuff when I'm angry guy? I've never been.
Yeah.
Like I've never been so mad that I become unaware that this is my shit.
Right.
I don't want to, this is my shit. Like I'll get furious, but I'll be like, I'm not mad at, this is my shit. I'm not mad at my shit. I don't want to break it. It's mine. I bought it.
Yeah, but the logic, there's a point where you go, like, where the logic doesn't matter. You're still caught up in the high of being angry.
The hullabaloo.
The hullabaloo, yeah.
Yeah.
You're very pissed off, and it feels good.
Just to know that you've wrecked something.
It does feel good to be that mad sometimes.
Uh-huh.
It's a weird drug.
There is you have to avoid it, like, when you can feel it brewing, and you're like, this is going to be a bad thing if I unleash it on this human. I should not physically, but like if I start yelling at this person, whether it's somebody that you love or somebody you don't even know, you can feel it right before it hits. You're like, don't do it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as anything else. But this release is going to feel so good that you fall into it sometimes. And while it's happening, you're like, I needed this.
Yeah.
And then the minute it's done, you're like, oh, fuck. What did I do?
Or within 24 hours. Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes the cool down period's a little longer.
It's a little longer.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Yeah, because there is no, I was right. No, I was right. All right, I guess I got to start calling my apologies in.
Yeah, I got to say I'm sorry. She's fucking upset again.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it felt so good.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
She's crying in the other room.
I mean, there are fans that take it too far. There's a Florida State fan that's in a lot of trouble with the internet. This Florida State fan went on the internet and they said that they were so sure that Florida State was going to beat Boston College that they will put dog feces in a red Solo cup and eat the feces out of the cup if Florida State loses to Boston College. And you know what happened to Florida State?
I hope that they won.
They lost, unfortunately, to Boston College.
This is why people are so mealy. Fan that, and then they delete socials. Why would you delete everything? Why not just come back with a video and go, I changed my mind?
Right. Well, people get scared, you know. I think,
God.
I didn't expect this tweet to go viral. I don't think he was one of these, like, big personalities, big internet personality types. He just sends this tweet out, and then people find it, right? I don't even know if it went viral when he said it, because that's kind of a dumb tweet to begin with. But once it happened, I'm sure one guy saw it and retweeted it, going, where are you? And then once people realized that somebody might be on the hook to eat dog feces out of a red Solo cup with a spoon, and we're going to see a video of it, then the whole internet wave starts where it's like, we all want to see this. He had 36 followers.
That's so funny.
36 followers. 36. He was just posting something for his friends. But the internet found it and was like, no. We all want to see it. Everybody wants to see it. So now he's getting inundated. He doesn't know how to handle it. He's got to delete his account. And then, what was it? One of the FS1 personalities? Who was it that talked about it? There was like one of them. It might have been an FS1 person. There it is, right here. Yeah, Scott Van Pelt. Scott Van Pelt, ESPN, even bigger. Scott Van Pelt, known and respected sports journalist, goes on ESPN and brings up the fact that we know you deleted your account, but you can't get away. You're gonna have to eat that dog shit out of that cup. Listen to it. This is. Can you imagine? Like, you delete your account. Yeah. You're like, fuck it. I got to get off the internet. Let me just turn on ESPN. Let me watch
SportsCenter.
Let me just watch Scott Van Pelt. Let me watch my SportsCenter. Whatever.
Team's down, that's understandable. They're not down as bad as that dude on the internet who said he'd eat dog poop out of a Solo cup. But then you think you just get to delete your account, and the internet ain't going to forget that, buddy. You don't get to just keep it moving and get a new name or something. People are going to find you.
Fuck! Oh no! Scott Van Pelt is after me. People are going to find you. He's like, I want you to know, son, if you're out there listening, don't bother getting a new account. Don't even bother changing your government name, because we're going to find you, and we're not going to leave you alone until you put shit in a cup and eat it with a spoon and show me that video.
Yeah, there's a way to handle this. He could have just made fun of it. I guess they're not used to it, though. He doesn't. He's
a
regular guy.
Yeah, he's got 36 followers. And Scott Van Pelt's now threatening him.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Eat that shit.
Did he get rid of his Instagram? He got rid of everything?
No, I think he just deleted the tweets because his account is still up.
I thought they said he deleted his account.
No.
Oh, he just deleted the tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to find
you. He posted earlier. This happened this was early September. And then he posted it.
Y'all, I'm not going to do it.
October 5th, he posted that.
Well, maybe he did.
Okay.
So you know what he probably did? He probably deleted his account and then brought it back.
Yeah, probably, because after a while.
You can do that within 30 days, right?
Yeah, he probably deleted his account. That's why we're talking about it. That's why it's kind of making the rounds again, because he probably deleted his account and then brought it back a month later.
How many followers does he have now?
36.
Oh, he didn't increase at all?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, a second FSU fan later came out and made the same pledge about another game.
Okay, well, I think a second FSU fan may be looking to get some followers and clout.
Yeah. That's what brought this story back into the...
I see, and the second fan did it now.
More recently. I guess it was for this weekend's game.
Right, okay, and so everybody's like, no, we're not going to get tricked by you FSU fans again.
Yeah.
One thing you guys won't do is pay off your bets, specifically when they're centered around shit in Solo cups.
Yeah, and eating it.
Yeah.
I think the Solo cup is the most disturbing part of that. It's too visceral. You can see it.
You know exactly, like, this is real. That's when it's like, yeah, this isn't like like figurative. This isn't, I'm just saying it to say it. This is the literal plan. We got the blueprint laid out.
You can hear the way the log would sound, and you could literally know what the weight would feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Of a good log in a Solo cup.
The sound of the spoon scraping the edge of the plastic Solo cup.
Well, it depends. You may get one of those little hard jokers, and you put the spoon in, and the whole thing comes up on your spoon straight, like a hardened white one.
Oh, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Oh. Plus, he's a college kid. They love their Solo cups.
Oh, it's so icky. There's
I'm
probably
assuming
worms
it's a
in
college
it.
kid. In the feces?
Shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's dogs.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Probably little pinworms.
Oh.
You go to eat it, you see those little white things squiggling around?
Well, he said, I'm not eating it, y'all.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
That's the response.
That is the correct
hey, guys,
response.
I changed my mind. I'm not doing it.
You can hunt me down all you... I'm not going to do that. That's stupid.
Yeah. No one can blame me.
I was just saying it to say it.
I'd rather be called a welcher than have video of me eating a piece of shit out of a fucking cup.
Aren't you the guy that lied about the bet? Yes, I am. Yes, that's exactly who I am.
No woman will dump you for that, but you will meet someone someday who will go and find back, and she'll like you a lot. And she'll go, 10 years ago, did you eat a piece of dog shit over a football game?
Well, I wasn't going to welch.
Yeah, please.
So the second fan that Mike is bringing up actually did make good on his promise.
Wow.
And posted a video of it.
Well, let's take a look at that.
The second fan is an idiot.
Stay down.
He said I would die for FSU. So
it's about to. I hope that's fake.
Yeah, like I can't prove that this is real. This is just the video that he posted.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, it's a hell of a forgery.
I like that he picks it up with his plastic.
Well, he doesn't want to get his hands messy. I don't even want to watch it.
I can't watch it.
Oh.
Do it for Kodak.
I'll do it for Kodak. That's my guy.
Wait.
For this to count, you should see the dog take this.
There you go, man.
I agree.
I don't know if this is real.
And there's no cup, but...
For this water? Can you use the water? Yeah.
I don't want to believe it, but the giggles off camera sound...
They sound real, and also the reaction off camera.
And he's young enough.
If he was faking it, I think he would have swallowed it and made it good.
And he's young enough to make poor decisions. That's what makes you believe it. That you know who he reminds me of? Former intern Coop.
Yeah.
And I feel like, if we went... he wouldn't do it here, but maybe on a night in Duxbury. We went down to Duxbury, Massachusetts.
After a few drinks.
Yeah. Especially if they can... I think that Coop's friends could convince him, like, this is the ritual that we all do now.
Yeah.
I mean, Duxbury's a weird place, and Coop would be like, oh, okay, I'll be first. And
we all take a bite out of it.
And then he took a bite, and they go, we're not doing this.
Yeah, we're kidding.
We were joking. Why'd you do that?
Oh, yeah, maybe he really did it.
Oh.
That's kind of gross.
I hope not, but... I mean, it's a convincing video, and it's disgusting.
It is, but why did because he set the camera up on the... Why was somebody not filming him, though? And why did he run out of frame? I guess he puked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get in the mindset of anybody's decision-making when that's what they're doing.
That's bad.
It's real bad.
Oof. Who's the owner of that dog, by the way? How irresponsible.
Yeah, why don't you curb your dog? Man, I wanted to fulfill this challenge, but I'm in a neighborhood full of considerate people that curb their dogs.
I called the dog breeder to kind of get an update, and it looks like,
oh boy,
possibly, he said to call him back first week of December. There may be something.
A Christmas pup?
There may be something available.
You might have a puppy under the tree?
I don't know.
Remind me what the breed is?
Like a toy poodle.
Mini poodle.
Something small.
Yeah, a little toy poodle. You can carry it around in your bag. You going to travel with it?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you are.
She'll want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess a lot of people do. A lot of people put them under the seat in there.
Yeah, the little bag. Yeah, for sure.
What do they do if you're in the first row and there's bulkhead? I wonder what they do at your puppy. Or maybe they won't
book those seats.
What's that?
You don't book those seats.
Oh, you can't.
Well, no, you can, but yeah, I don't know what they would do with it. But if you're like, I'm going to travel with my pet, you make sure you're in a seat that you can tuck something.
Put it under. Yeah. But if they happen to put you in bulkhead, do they because they've already had one dog die on that United flight when they put it in the overhead?
Yeah, I don't think there's any way they'd put it in the overhead.
No, never again.
Yeah. No, I think they would either move you or, like Troy said, like you have to plan for your seat because they could tell you can't get on this. You can't sit in this seat with this dog.
They may say that, yeah.
Do whatever you're going to do. We're not going to move somebody unless somebody wants to sit up in bulkhead. People didn't book that seat.
That's true.
Or
if it's the last one on the flight. Like, say that's the last seat. Do you book it? And do they have a way of...
They probably make you get the next flight or something like that.
Yeah,
they
maybe.
Wouldn't let you on.
I'm kind of curious as to how that would work. Honestly, to trade bulkhead, you could probably get someone to take bulkhead.
People like it?
Yeah, because there's no one right in front of you. And so getting out of the seat is a lot easier. You don't have somebody leaning their chair back into you. Sometimes there's less leg room.
Where do you stand on chair reclining?
It's 100% fine.
I think so too.
You paid for that fucking seat. The real criminal is the airline for giving you no room. Literally, the airline has tricked people into thinking we're going to cram you in so much that you should expect people in front of you to sit straight up for 4 hours.
Yeah. No, I think it's terrible. In coach, first class is its own world. Like you guys have this amazing life up there.
Sure.
But in coach, I do think it's terrible when people stand up when the plane lands. Like you're in row 20 and you're standing up. Like it's going to be 10 minutes before we're off this plane. Like we're all on top of each other. Relax. But yeah, this idea that I get it. It gets tight back there in coach, but you recline or the person in front of you reclines, then you recline. And you technically, the only person who gets fucked over is the person in the very back row.
And even that, they should charge less for those seats because they don't recline properly.
But I would agree with you. That's the airline. That's not.
Yeah, that's the airline. They've got
putting those seats flat against the back wall.
It's disgusting. Like I get it. If you add it up over the year, but it's still terrible. It's a terrible way to make people travel that they have to fucking worry that the guy in front of them is going to recline. They won't be able to enjoy their seat.
But that feels like it's becoming a thing where like people are allowed to say you're a scumbag if you recline your chair.
Fuck you. It's your chair.
Right.
You paid for it.
Right.
And you should be able to recline it.
It's a function.
It's literally you paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so did the person behind you. And again, they can recline.
Yeah. It's a function.
Yeah.
Just like if I fly an old plane and there's an ashtray on the seat, I'm smoking.
I always do, even if it's not.
Smoking.
I assume there would have been one here in the 70s. So.
That's right. Just put that cigarette right out on the armrest.
Yeah, it's people get so mad about that. I get why you'd be pissed because it would suck.
Yeah.
But hey, too bad. I never got mad at anybody. I mean, I've gotten annoyed that somebody's reclined in front of me. Mm-hmm. I've had it happen many times in coach. And I didn't like it, but I understood too fucking bad.
Yeah, point your anger at the airline.
The airline. This is not this guy's fault. This is the fucking airline. The only time I get mad at the passenger if they're a big fucking fatso next to you.
That's tough.
Crammed in.
That's tough.
Yeah, complaining about the airline seats.
Or an overtalker. People sit next to you and are like, "Oh, I'm going to make an airline friend." I'm like, "I don't need airline friends."
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I guess some of us have been in the opposite.
We have, yeah. We've made mistakes have been made.
Right. But
travel faux pas.
Sometimes you take a stab.
Sometimes you do.
Better to fail and not live with regret.
Sometimes you have a lighting question.
Well, you're in the
just curious.
You're in the industry.
You're in the business together.
You should have just leaned over and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Cage, I'm in the industry."
That would have been less. That would have been like literally me on a plane was the equivalent of that kid in that video.
Right. Just eating shit.
Yep. Except he took the water and vomited to my bad question.
What do you think of this lighting? We're both in the industry after all.
And yes. Oh, what was I? I was just thinking of something I watched. Fuck. I don't remember. Your thought just went away. It was you. You were talking about the talking points. I can't remember who I was thinking of, but it was somebody I just watched.
Yeah. But I hope she does. I hope she does podcasts.
Yeah, but she won't. She won't.
She might if the polls start coming back not in her favor. She might realize, it's probably going to be a discussion, right? Like risk versus reward. Like how confident are we? We don't want this to go bad.
Yeah.
but also, are we losing too much ground by not doing them? How much do they really matter?
Yeah, I know. Ted Cruz and that guy Allred are in like a real race. Like Ted is very nervous, I think, about this one.
What they said something about Ted. He was like,
I watched pieces of the debate between those two, and the other guy I thought Ted's a good debater, but I thought the other guy did a good job.
Didn't they say he like hid in a closet or something like that
during the January 6th?
Yeah. They accused him of like.
Yeah, and the guy fucking smashed him for running to Cancun during like that, whatever that fucking power outage was.
Yeah, they got him on that. They got the video of him in the airplane.
I mean, he nailed him. Yeah. And it was probably a pre-planned vacation, but it doesn't matter.
You cancel the vacation.
You cancel.
You have to. You understand?
Yeah.
There are new, greater responsibilities at work.
Yeah, it's like seeing fucking Bush in Waikiki on 9/12.
I had already planned on going to Waikiki. It's very difficult to get here.
This has already been planned. Yeah. This is what we're doing.
I'm not canceling my vacation.
And I don't blame Ted Cruz. That's exactly what I would want to do. Go to Cancun when the power's out.
Right, but then you'd realize you're in charge of the state.
Yeah, you're supposed to be helping people.
Yeah. If you lived there, I'm sure you would want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I planned my vacation. Like, I don't have to deal with all this. It's like, well, you're in charge of the state.
Yeah, he might lose. I hope he loses.
You do?
I detest him.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do, but I guess there's enough people that voted him in to begin with, so who knows? I have no idea.
No, I don't know. Texas just annoys me so much.
Why?
It's just that fucking freedom, brother. Right. I just don't believe it.
You don't think so?
No, it's fake.
The Lone Star State?
Yeah, I like their tax policies. I might move.
Because less?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about moving to Austin.
Yeah?
No.
Really, like, spark your comedy career?
I would go fucking crazy living there.
Yeah.
I would go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Joe's done a lot. There would be places to perform and stuff like that.
I would be able to get on probably every night there somewhere. But, not Joe's Club and one of the other ones, but
then you get off stage
in Austin
and everything's closed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Never leaving here.
New York, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. Not the company, of course, but
Will in Houston.
Okay, Will.
What's up, Will?
Hey, so the Ted Cruz trip to Cancun was not pre-planned.
Oh.
Right after he got back, he did a whole, I'm so sorry. You know, when the power went out, my wife and my kids were like, oh, crap, we don't have power. And the neighborhood and some friends of ours said, let's get out of town.
Okay.
He totally stepped in it. And then he blamed his kids like, well, they were bored and, we didn't have power and yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I am not making this up. This is verifiable fact. And he also left his dog. There's a picture of his dog at the door. They left their dog at home when they left. He only came back when the shit hit the fan, and everybody found out he'd left. And he was like, I was escorting them to Cancun.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't want them to go down there by themselves. So he needed to escort them to Cancun, but he left them in Cancun. There's a big...
By the way,
he's just a hateable guy.
It makes me so happy that the phone screen said wants to correct you about Ted Cruz's trip. And, like, the correction was, no, it was much worse than you're making it seem.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, because I hate his guts. Good.
Yeah, there's a picture of the dog just lonely looking out the window, which is like, whoever took that photo must have been like, yeah, we got gold here.
What did he say when he came back?
I believe the headline says he said it was obviously a mistake. But yeah, that he was flying to Cancun to drop them off. And then I think that's where we got confused.
He wasn't going to languish and enjoy the weather.
The plan was always to fly right back because that's a totally normal thing.
Sure.
Not to drive someone to the airport, but then to buy a ticket, get on the plane with them, go to the hotel with them and go, okay, you guys settled in? All right, I'm going to go back to Texas now.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you're here.
That's what people do.
I'm going to get out of this nice weather and go right back to no power and a full toilet.
Right. Yeah. Just wanted to, because I didn't know if you guys could handle landing and checking into a hotel and all that. It's complicated.
Yeah. Ted's a douche. Ted is a douche.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we take a break, huh?
This Z-scaler thing is infuriating. It just keeps popping up.
Who's the Z-scaler?
I don't know. It's this stupid blue thing. I X'd out of it. I minimize it, and it keeps popping up. What is it?
Me and Kodak are in the Mutual Admiration Society.
Kyle in Connecticut.
What's up?
Hello, Kyle.
Cal.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. I was just calling because Ted Cruz, I know he's douchey, but he is a federal employee. He's not a state employee. So I know it's a bad look for him, but, you know, there's nothing he could do. So what's he going to do? Put a bill in that'll take 9 months to get the fucking snow defrosted? It doesn't make any sense. Why everybody's so pissed about him.
Because everybody knows it's just a weaselly thing to do when you represent people in a state and there's a crisis and you run out of the state.
He left his dog at home.
Everyone
it's
knows.
It's a bad look.
Yeah, it's douchey.
It's a bad look, of course, but it's, you know, there's nothing he could do.
That's not true.
And that doesn't get mentioned.
Because there is something he could do. If he shows up at places and he's present and he gives people a certain amount of reassurance, even though he may be a federal employee, not a state employee, he has the ability to push and the ability to try to make things happen behind the scenes.
Yeah, he should be trying to get federal aid.
Of course. There's a lot he can do.
But it was so much warmer in Cancun at the time.
There you go.
I bet it was. I bet it was. I bet it. Kyle, you're right. Both things are true. I mean, he should have been home trying to get federal aid for his state. He is the governor, but at the same time...
He's not the governor. That's Greg Abbott. Ted Cruz is the senator.
The senator, sorry. The senator. But yeah, still trying to get federal aid for the state. But at the same time, Cancun is... I mean, it's beautiful.
It's nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I think that... and I guess this is something that people have known, but I wonder if they're going to start doing this strategically. Clearly... the time to put out an animated movie for children is right around Halloween, because there's no way you can convince me that 2 weeks in a row, Wow Robot was legit the #2 movie. So last weekend, Terrifier 3, #1 movie in the country, 18 million. Wow Robot comes in #2. This week, Smile 2 has a great weekend, 23 million. I think Terrifier 3 came in third place with like 9 million. And Wow Robot is still in second place. I want to know exactly how many Wow Robot tickets are being purchased to first sneak into Terrifier 3 and now to sneak into both Terrifier 3 and Smile 2.
Here's what I want to know, too, is what did Annie Letterman do in Terrifier 3?
She was a little cameo as a podcast host.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And it's doing better than Joker? God, do I love that
Joker's going to be
crashed.
Joker's going to be streaming. Joker, there's a rumor that it's going to be streaming by the end of the month.
Oh, I love it.
Probably on Max.
Fucking arrogant assholes.
Warner Bros. Has no idea how to get their money back on it.
Just the arrogance to think that you could do a musical.
Well, it's not even so much that there's music in it. There's just no story. They betrayed the whole story. There's nothing appealing in. I saw it. There's nothing appealing in it for like Joker fans, comic book fans, even people that are just fans of the first movie. Like, there's nothing. I went in to kind of be like, I'll bet people are overreacting because I'm not a anti-musical guy. I like musicals. I'm not worried about that. But it wasn't, even without it's stupid that it's a musical, and it is stupid that it's a musical.
Yeah.
Even beyond that, it's still...
It just stinks.
There's nothing redeeming.
How far into it? Because I will see it.
Mm-hmm.
How far into it did you realize this stinks?
For me?
Yeah.
Somewhere between 25-30%.
Okay. You realize this is not just a lead up to what's going to be great. It just sucks. Okay.
First quarter, because I said on the YouTube thing we did on Friday that they start answering questions about the first movie in the beginning of this one. Like, you start finding out what was real.
Okay.
Because, that was a question.
Sure, how much was real, yeah.
Right. So you find out how much was real, and I like that.
Sure.
And I go, oh, okay, now there's payoff here.
Yep.
But then nothing at all happens. It's bad in a movie when the final scene could have occurred at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. There's no reason for any of it.
How is Lady Gaga?
She's fine. She's singing. She's a good singer. She looks great. I had a crush on her. You know, but
does he sing?
Yeah, and he's fine. I mean, he sings like the Joker would sing. He's not supposed to be this pop star. He's fine.
I even hate the name of it.
Faleadio?
It's arrogant. It's there's something so self-congratulatory about the uniqueness of it. It's just, you can tell it's but how about if we won't call it part 2. We won't call it that. We'll call it Flede.
Yeah, and it's not even douchey. Like, it's douchey enough that it's not even like the way Morbius, the way Morbius kept getting more theatrical runs because it was almost so bad people had to see it.
Sure.
This isn't that either.
Yeah, this is just a bad film.
It's just bad.
Yeah, bad movie.
Where I think Terrifier 3 will get another run in theaters because it's a Christmas movie. So it's a Christmas slash horror movie. So I think it'll have its run for this season. End of the month, it'll be gone, and then they'll probably bring it back for 2 weeks around Christmas time.
Was Tim Dillon in Joker too?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He was he had one scene. He was like a security, like a guard in Arkham.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was fine. You know, he was good. But yeah. So I think that Wild Robot, which made $10 million, total gross $100 million. How did it make $100 million? This Wild Robot.
People love it.
Well, they say they love it, but you know why? You know why people are saying they love it? Because they're getting tested when they leave the theaters because they don't go to see it. Oh yeah, no, I loved it. I thought it was great. They went to see the R-rated movies.
Is $56 million for the Joker good?
No, it cost $200 million.
I don't know if this is on, but
it's not on. You're talking into thin air.
My apologies.
You can come share mine, bud. Sit on my lap.
But I do still frequent the movie theater Reddits sometimes. And
like for employees, like
just to see, just stay in a.
You used to be in that. Hot Dog used to work in the movie theater. I didn't realize there was like a subreddit of employees. That's awesome.
Disgruntled.
Yeah.
But a lot of like the posts have been, we got to catch these kids because they're getting the robot tickets and then thinking that they're smart enough to sneak in here, so they got to have like employees standing by, like reading IDs in front of the theater, like
in front of the theater, like not just at the ticket booth.
Right in front of it.
And I gotta believe too that some of these screenings are sold out, so you're gonna end up with screenings where you've literally got standing room because these kids are sneaking into movies that they don't have tickets for, and if they're sold out, they're just gonna be like standing in the aisleway watching Smile 2 or Terrifier 3.
How was Smile 2?
I didn't see it yet. It just came out this weekend. I'm gonna see it. Yeah, no, I didn't see it yet. I saw Terrifier 3 a couple times, and I saw the Joker movie.
Okay.
And I haven't seen The Substance either.
There's nothing I really want to see, but I will see Smile 2 because the first one was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It had some good moments.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with Smile 2 because the whole build-up was to the end, with the reveal at the end. So now that we know that.
What was the reveal?
Like it was the big monster thing.
I hated that.
I thought it was fun.
That's right. It ruined it.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, no.
But it was definitely a different thing.
Not scary at all.
But it'll be interesting, like, with that knowledge, right? That's not a reveal anymore. That's part of this. So how do they go from there?
What do you do now that we know?
Exactly.
That it's just a big fucking weird lady or whatever the fuck it was?
Right, a scary monster.
That just ruins it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I think people like it. I think it's gotten pretty decent reviews.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. They did. They thought that Joker 2 was going to be such a tour de force that they're not even going to bother releasing a whole bunch of horror movies this Halloween season. And now...
Oh, Joker ate a bag of shit.
Yeah, it's great news. 84% from critics, 83% from viewers for Smile 2.
What does Joker have on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's not doing well.
Is it not popular?
No. No. So far, word of mouth has been poor.
We watched the trailer and I thought it was awful. Like you're right. It was just nothing.
32 and 32.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing happens. I don't even know what they spent the $200 million on. I'm assuming Lady Gaga with $185 million for salary.
Yeah. Yeah, and him, they probably cost a lot to get him back.
Yeah. You know what it was? At the end of the thing, and when I told this to Hot Dog, he said that this was like an actual fan theory, which I didn't realize this was a fan theory. This was just the vibe I had leaving the theater, that it seemed like he did not want to do this movie. Like, I'm talking about the filmmaker. Todd Phillips didn't want to do a Joker movie. And so he was like, took it reluctantly. Okay, fine, I'll do a Joker movie, and just decided to make his own thing. That is not what anybody wanted.
I don't know.
Audience-wise.
Yeah, I think that, again, it's probably a combination of him and Joaquin, like, going... Because Joaquin said he wanted to do something that would scare him. Like, the first one scared him. Mm-hmm. And then, now what would be scary?
You should be scared to make this movie.
But that, it shouldn't be the important thing about a movie. The movie shouldn't be driven on how challenged does the actor feel.
No, it should be like, I want to do this movie because it seems like it's going to be fucking great.
It's a great movie, or it's a great story, or whatever. The challenge is great. You want to feel that.
I think people are going to love it. That's why I want to do this movie.
But you can't make a movie and structure it so the actor will feel challenged.
Right.
And or afraid.
But by the way, Joaquin did great in it. Like, there was nothing bad about Joaquin's
I'm sure his performance was good, yeah.
It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, the combination of all of them just stunk, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. There just wasn't much for him to do in this movie. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, okay.
I'll watch it.
You should. I'm sure you'll have takes. There's no way you'll be like, you know what? I think they were too hard on it.
Maybe not, no.
I don't think so.
I just test musicals anyway, so. When I heard this was a musical, I just said, what the fuck are they
It's not
doing?
like a musical. Like, it's not like a musical like a Broadway musical is. Like, there are many scenes without music.
Yeah.
It's more like designed to be like a 1950s movie that had like a Cole Porter thing, like a 50s big blockbuster movie that would have song and dance numbers in it.
Oh.
Like old Hollywood, you know?
Man.
That's more what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's worse than I imagined.
Yeah.
That is worse than I imagined.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see it.
Yeah.
Kind of happy.
Jana in North Carolina.
Hi.
Hey.
I was calling about the robot movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a daughter. She is in second grade, and her entire school went as a group of 400.
Oh.
So my theory, so I'm thinking, because the whole school's reading the book, and so now the whole school went, the parents went, we had to buy tickets for ourselves and our kids. So I'm wondering if this is like a thing.
Maybe it's a thing.
Because the movie's not that great. Yes, not great.
Uh-huh. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if it was a field trip, but then the teachers were tricking the parents and they were bringing all their second grade kids to watch Terrifier 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a good time
I would
for a
rather
kids.
watch that.
Maybe this is a good time for a kids movie because like everything else is adult or Halloween theme. So maybe that's why they release it now.
Yeah, there's no competition in that genre.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
In either genre right now.
Huh? That's true. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Are you dressing up for Halloween?
I mean, I don't know. Are you?
I have a costume party to go to.
Ooh, whose costume party? I did not get invited.
You did not, no.
Is it not Kodak Black's, is it? Because I would have gotten invited.
It is not. You probably would have been.
I think so.
Yes. You should go dressed as somebody he likes.
Oh. And people said, too, they go like, well, on Kodak Black's Mount Rushmore, he couldn't have been saying not Sam because it's too many people for Mount Rushmore. But he actually overshot Mount Rushmore by 2, including me.
Yeah.
So that doesn't hold water. Whose costume party is it?
Just a TV friend.
Who is it?
I'll tell you off there. It's just a TV friend.
TV friend?
Yeah, you know.
Whoa. What are you going to be at the costume party?
I don't know.
Are you going to wear something sexy? That's part of the fun, is to wear something sexy that's a costume. You know?
I might.
You don't want to be Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls thinking that you're supposed to show up scary, but you're supposed to show up sexy.
I have to go with my wife. And the first thing she says is, do you want to go as bunnies?
What?
No, I don't.
That's worse than I could have imagined.
That's fucking awful.
Oh.
No, I don't.
You could go his and hers, though. Not bunnies. But a his and hers, like one of you is a glass of milk, one of you is a cookie. That's fun. People love that.
Oh, and one goes in the other?
Mm-hmm. It's a cute.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You know, you could do something cute. You go Sonny and Cher, except she's Sonny.
Yes.
And you're Cher.
Yes. And then there's fucking there's tree bark in her forehead.
That's right. She's got one foot in the air with a ski on it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to put
Superman and Lois Lane.
No, I'll just go to the Halloween store.
Well, you got to go soon. You can't wait till the last minute.
Well, yeah,
it's going to be sizzled out.
A week. Nah, that Halloween store on 4th is massive.
Spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a Spirit. I don't know. It's called
The
the
one that
Halloween.
takes up that whole block?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's Spirit.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's called the Halloween store.
Is it there all year round?
Yep.
Then it's not Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit pops up.
Yeah, Spirit. They take a nice siesta.
Halloween Adventure Shop. Oh, there you go. That's it.
That's where I went for a lot of chip stuff, and I would go there almost every week before I'd go down when I was doing it over the Comedy Cellar. So I was stopped there almost every week or every other week.
I wish I could figure out a business that you can shut down the business from November until August. Like Spirit they go like, well, we just aren't in business from November to August.
Do they do anything else or no?
I mean, the company itself might, but Spirit doesn't. Like they literally they rent retail spaces.
Yep.
For 3 months, August, September, October. That's the whole business model. And then they take all their shit out, put it back in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And then it's not even like, and they go like, yeah, we'll use this same stuff that whatever we didn't sell, we'll just put back out next August. What?
Did you know Spencer Gift owns Spirit Halloween?
I did not know.
I didn't either.
That checks out.
Yeah. And they're putting out 10 Spirit Christmas stores this year as a test.
To see if there's any... Yeah. That makes sense.
I didn't know Spencer owned them.
I didn't either, but it does. I mean, when you find out, you're like, yeah.
It feels right.
Yeah.
A specialty Christmas store, I don't mind that. Like, your people will go in.
Well, there already is the Christmas tree shop.
Yep. And Michael's.
Michael's, yeah, they go Christmas heavy.
I hate Michael's.
They have all the crafting needs.
They suck. I've gone in there once or twice. They've never had 2 or 3 times. They've never had what I wanted.
What type of crafting do you do?
I don't even remember. There's a couple of things I needed. I think when she was doing her immigration thing, I was trying to buy like binders or certain things that they should have had.
Oh, you're supposed to go to Staples for that.
I did, but there was something in Michael's I needed. And
those are Michael's not office supplies. Michael's crafting.
No, but what I needed, they should have had. I don't remember what it was, but I remember going in there and wanting to fucking.
Michael's has tie-dye kits.
Put a bomber on my chest.
Okay, that's
fucking end it all.
Dramatic. Yeah, Michael's has tie-dye kits.
Yeah,
and paint your own ornaments.
Yeah, it's hideous.
Okay.
Michael's is a hideous store.
Fabrics. They have some fabrics.
Exactly.
People who love crafting like to go to Michael's.
I don't enjoy crafting.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think it's fun.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you tried it?
But I do like Spirit Halloween. And I will look at Spirit Christmas.
I don't know about Spirit Christmas. Spirit Halloween is so... I mean, I guess you could call it Spirit Halloween. Is there any edge you could put on a Christmas store?
I don't know. Maybe just more of them.
Like, what do you make about a Christmas store that's fun? Because the thing that's fun about Christmas is the presents. And they don't have presents at a Christmas store. They have Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. There's something nice about decorating, though, and making the place look good.
That's true. You get good fake trees there. Maybe it's
That's exactly it. There you go.
Because you throw out your fake trees, right? You don't store them?
Right. No, there's no room. I would store them, but it's just a big tree. There's no fucking room in the basement.
Right.
I would dump it.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep ours in the garage, but we got the space for it. Julie in Indiana has an idea. What's up, Julie?
So that's immediately first thing I think of whenever I think of Jim dressed up like a bunny is him in the bunny costume from A Christmas Story.
Oh, would you think about going as Ralphie? Yeah, you'd make a good Ralphie. You put on and if you go as Ralphie, you could put on your idiotic vlogging glasses because Ralphie wore that's how you describe them. I wasn't, but Ralphie wore the thick framed glasses.
Yeah,
so you could put those glasses on. Put on the pink bunny suit.
Even a Chippa bunny.
Well, there is a Chip shirt in this outfit, by the way, which is quite a seller.
I'll bet it is.
The Chip Halloween Christmas shirt in this outfit. I don't think it's up yet, but it will be up for the holidays.
Yeah, you could wear this to be Ralphie from A Christmas Story, and then in the same outfit do a loose reenactment of The Shining later on.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Could do that in a little doggy outfit.
That's right.
My wife's movie picking ability is abominable.
No.
She suggested we watch a movie called Good Dog or The Good Boy.
The Good Boy.
Good Boy.
Is that a scary movie?
It's a thriller.
Ooh, I love thrillers.
And I'm like, okay, let's see what this is. And
this is it? Good Boy?
She, I immediately knew it was not going to be particularly great because it was in Norwegian. And she just wanted to watch a Norwegian film.
Did she find it on Tubi?
No, it's on Netflix, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately.
And it is about a man, a good-looking man.
Handsome.
Who meets a girl on Tinder, and she goes to his house, and he has a pet dog, but it's really a man dressed as a dog who he has as his pet.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It does. Yes, the concept isn't bad.
Like, that sounds like it rules. That's almost that's like sort of like Kevin Smith's Tusk movie, which was fucking awesome.
I did not see that.
Oh, it ruled. Justin Long gets sewn up inside a walrus. It's a wild thing.
But this,
they just didn't. They didn't pull it off, or
it was just awful and one level. And who the fuck cares? I just didn't give a fuck.
And dude, this looks awesome.
I know the trailer is not bad. It makes it seem like this is going to be a pretty chilling movie.
Lives with a guy in a dog outfit.
Yeah,
Phil Harbaugh rules.
Yeah, he's typically very good. Not in this one.
Oh, did your lady like it?
She knew it stunk.
No,
she didn't like the ending. I'm like, the whole thing stunk. But then she tried to.
Oh, he's not stuck in the dog outfit. He can take the dog outfit off.
Yes.
Oh.
And then she tried to act like it was good because she knows that it was another Norwegian clunker.
Gotcha. She's trying to stick up for the homeland.
She's trying to defend the motherland, but she knows it was another homeland clunker.
Sometimes the Norwegians strike out.
I've never seen them do anything more than foul the ball off their own ankle.
Well, they have such a beautiful country. It's almost like you don't have to work as hard. You're not escaping anything.
I guess so, yeah. But they're all drunks. There's a lot of alcoholism there.
There is.
Yeah, and then with those cold weather, Russia, Finland, like where
Syracuse.
Syracuse, yeah, where it gets very freezing. People just inside, they just drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's not much to do.
Yeah.
Just get together with friends, go inside and drink.
It was an abominable film.
You hated it.
Hated it.
Yeah, and it came out this year.
Yeah.
Or last year.
So I don't know what I'm going to dress up as for Halloween. I just don't know.
The dog from Good Boy.
No, because it's too big of a costume.
What do you mean too big?
I don't want to wear it all the time.
Oh, you want to be able to just have something you can slide in and out of.
Yeah, or something I could talk in and have my beverage. I like to socialize.
Okay.
You don't want a fucking giant. Who is that?
Right.
Jim.
Yeah.
Norton.
You know what's the worst question I have? What are you supposed to be? I don't know, condescending question, you piece of shit. None of your fucking business. How about that is what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I hate that. What are you supposed to be? I hate it when people say that.
Who gave it 94%?
The critics.
Oh,
you know where the critics were probably from?
Norway.
Yeah. 100%, dude. Because the audience gave it 47%.
Exactly. That's rare, by the way. In a non... That's rare that the critics go so much higher. Normally, it's the critics will shit on something that's a fun movie, and the audience will be like, fuck this, we like this. You normally don't see 94-47. That's exactly double. Or yeah, it's double.
But you know what probably happened? Norway caught it, and all the reviewers reviewed it, and then it went global, and people outside of Norway watched it, and they were like...
This blows.
This sucks, dude.
46% if I can vote. I'll take a percent off that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Eric Estrada from Chips liked it.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
The best example of a VO, whatever, freaky psych. I guess he's looking for a gig. I don't blame him. I'm going to tinkle. You can keep talking. I'm going to piss my pants.
Didn't you just go?
I did, but I have to piss more than once when I have a cold brew.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
We should break again? Okay, we'll break again.
Okay.
We got guests coming in, so that'll be good. We'll be right back. Stay there. Ozzy Osbourne as a solo artist.
Yeah, into the Hall. I didn't even hear about it until I read it.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, congratulations, Ozzy.
Yes, and our guest
how you doing?
Has walked in. Hank Azaria is here. Hank Azaria and the EZ Street Band. November 8th will be at the Brooklyn Bowl as part of the New York Comedy Festival. That's right. It's got